It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. We got some more Tom MacDonald and Adam Calhoun. This one is called Your America. If it's anything like that last one, it's going to be ridiculous. That hook on that last one was probably one of my favorite hooks that Tom MacDonald has ever done. So I'm excited to dive into this. A few people got upset with my opinion on some of the things on the last one. Tough luck. Don't really care. So we're going to dive in and let's see what this one's all about.
They're screaming that they hate America and we're the reason. If you don't feel safe, then stop defunding the policemen. You calling us extremists cause our words have hurt your feelings, and we're sorry we can't hear you over the sound of our freedom. Y'all been filling up our classrooms with drag queens for kids. We think it's not appropriate, you tell us that it is. The complexities of gender and children won't ever mix when there's school shootings by women whose pronouns are him, his. I'm not Republican, but keep it 100, they making sense. The most destructive ideologies are coming from the left. I think Black Lives Matter, they think white lives matter less, and LGBTQ turned into WTF.
Woo, I like that. I think Black Lives Matter, they think white lives matter less. And like he said, I'm not a Republican, but I kind of relate with some of the things they're saying, and I feel like all the actual toxic and really bad ideologies are coming from the left. And I don't completely disagree with him. I've said this before. I grew up, my whole family, Democrat. I considered myself one as well. But as time has gone on, I'm just like, what are we doing? And I do feel like there's craziness on both sides, but as of late, the left just seems like there's a lot more wildness for me. I don't really get it. I don't really get it. When you're an adult, you want to make decisions for yourself. That's cool. Putting a lot of this stuff into school with little kids, and I'm never going to be behind that. I'm never going to be behind that. Thankfully, I don't have a kid, so I don't got to deal with any of that kind of stuff. But he's speaking some facts here.
Ever mix when there's school shootings by women whose pronouns are him, his. I'm not Republican, but keep it 100, they making sense. The most destructive ideologies are coming from the left. I think Black Lives Matter, they think white lives matter less. And LGBTQ turned into WTF. Dear Democrats, I don't have nothing against the liberal, but the people representing you are communists and criminals. They've been starting World War III, we shipping missiles still. They don't want America great, they want it miserable. You can try to burn down the city.
Yo, I like this because it's not just a controversial song. He's kind of explaining, listen, I don't have a problem with liberals. I don't even identify as a Republican. Like things that people probably would have just assumed based on some of the stuff in some of his songs. And so I like that this song came out because it kind of explains his feeling on things still, but at a deeper level where he's like, listen, I don't even have a problem with you guys, but who's representing you? There's some issues. And you know what I'm saying? Like, this stuff just don't make any sense. Like, I like this. Okay, this song was necessary.
Still, they don't want America great. They want it miserable. You can try to burn down the city. Scream at the top of your lungs till you're dizzy. You can cancel everything and everybody in it, but it's not your America. You can burn the flag, get aggressive. You can wear a mask and pretend you're progressive. I got my First Amendment, don't forget I got the second. It's not your America. I'm hearing words I never heard in life. Kids go to school to learn, never make it back home, they get murdered. Like, who's concerned? Not the left or the right. Hope you ready for the fight. Coming to your front door tonight.
I like what he just said there. Kids getting murdered, not even coming back home from school. Who cares? Not the left or the right. I completely agree with that. It's just that they just utilize these situations to just keep going at each other. It's like neither side actually seems to give a shit, in my opinion. That's just my own personal opinion. It just seems like it's a thing to argue about, a point to push where you can, oh, look at this, so we got to do this, and it just that's I like that bar. I like that bar.
It's not your America. I'm hearing words I never heard in life. Kids go to school to learn, never make it back home, they get murdered. Like, who's concerned? Not the left or the right. Hope you ready for the fight. Coming to your front door tonight. The former president got arrested. The current one lost, but I guess he got elected. Kids get molested. Pedophiles all get protected. And you can kill a baby anytime if you pregnant. People so weak, feel free to take a knee. And you can't even speak, God forbid you disagree. I don't even know what virtual signaling means. Young men used to fight wars, now they make memes. Divide us up, I'm pretty sure that's the plan. Got a gun in my hand for when shit hits the fan. And how the woman of the year is a man. I'm pretty sure I never really understand. You can try to...
I don't know, wait, hold on, I gotta go back. I don't know exactly what he said in that bleeped out part right there. I don't know what he said right there. See, the abortion thing is a long conversation, and I don't necessarily feel like either side is 100% right. I would fall towards pro-choice. I've been in the situation before, so I don't feel like I can suddenly change that opinion on based on the way that we approached it. But I can understand the other side of it as well. It's just one of those things where it's like it's tough. It's tough.
Even speak, God forbid you disagree. I don't even know what virtual signaling means. Young men used to fight wars, now they make memes.
That's a fact.
Divide us up, I'm pretty sure that's the plan. Got a gun in my hand for when shit hits the fan. And how the woman of the year is a man. I'm pretty sure I never really understand.
I don't know exactly what he says on that bar. Someone let me know what's bleeped out. I'm not completely sure. But the whole bar about disagreeing, like, you can't disagree anymore. Now, if you disagree, the side that disagrees with you has to get canceled. They're a horrible person. They're evil. They're all this other stuff. Instead of just, like, actually having a conversation. Like, there's never going to be anything in life that 100% of us are going to agree on. There's just not. And I've said this in a song in the past. Like, you take something like cancer. You think, okay, everybody thinks cancer's horrible. There's some people that are going to say, well, it's necessary. If we didn't have stuff like this, we'd be way more overpopulated. It would cause all these other issues. So there's some people that are like, I don't like it. I don't want anybody that I know to get it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, some of these things are almost necessary to keep. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always going to be somebody that's going to think something opposite of you. It's just the facts of life. And to make it like we've got to somehow funnel everything into where everybody agrees on the same shit is just never going to happen. It's literally never going to happen. So it's stupid that we push things in the way that we do.
You can try to burn down the city, scream at the top of your lungs till you're dizzy. You can cancel everything and everybody in it, but it's not your America.
You can burn the flag, get aggressive. You can wear a mask and pretend you're progressive. I got my First Amendment, don't forget I got the second. It's not
Your America. You told us we're the ones to blame, but you're the ones who riot till the city's up in flames. You told us we've been spreading lies, but you believe the truth is on the news every night. You told us we gotta stop the fighting, but you're the ones who keep the country angry and divided. You told us we're crazier than you, but all of our conspiracy theories are coming true. You can try to burn down the city, scream at the top of your lungs till you're dizzy. You can cancel everything and everybody in it, but it's not your America.
You can burn the flag, get aggressive. You can wear a mask and pretend you're progressive. I got my First Amendment, don't forget I got the second. It's not
Your America.
Woo, okay. So I assume this is a project. I don't believe it's out yet because it says pre-order, The Brave 2. Does anybody know how many songs are on this? How many more we're going to be getting? I do like these. These are some wild songs. Sometimes you gotta worry when you react to some of this stuff nowadays because it's like, well, hey, hold up, it's going on a platform that I don't have control over. Who knows which way they, you never know. But I could agree with some of the things that they say. I without a doubt. And I'm never going to agree with everything that they say. And that's, like I said that last video, that's the point of life. I mean, maybe it's not the point of life, but it's just normal. That's normal life. That's the way that things go. And I don't have to suddenly have an attack on anybody or really dislike somebody because we disagree on certain things. Like Adam Calhoun said something about, basically he's not for abortion. I said that I probably lean more towards pro-choice. Doesn't mean that I want to he's a horrible person. Oh my God, he's on this side. He's this, he's that. It's like, no, like we disagree on something. That's normal. And I don't know. The abortion topic is a very, it's an interesting topic. It's one that I don't want to have a debate on with anybody in the comments. I don't want people going crazy down there. But I'm not here to tell you that you're wrong for feeling the opposite of me, though. So I feel like there shouldn't even be a debate. Like, I can completely understand where people are coming from. And if someone wants to look at me a certain way because of that, that's fine too. I'm still not going to judge you for feeling that way. But I'm not, it's just, I don't know. I just feel like life is so much easier when we kind of just like live and let live. Like, what happened to that? What happened to that saying, live and let live? Like, I just don't get it. Now, obviously, I do think that there are certain things that do need to be addressed, though. Like the whole putting certain things in when it comes to kids. And I guess you could say that the abortion thing has to do with kid, right? But when it comes to putting stuff in school with kids and I remember being a kid. You cannot tell me when you were a kid that you had it all together. A lot of us that are older will agree that not only did you learn different things by the time you were 17, 18 than when you were like, say, 12, 13, 14. But then when you got into your 20s, you're like, wow, I was dumb at 18 years old. I know so much more now. Then you get into your 30s and you're like, well, shit, I was kind of dumb in my 20s because you're consistently learning as you get older, right? Now, in your 20s, at that point, if you want to make some decisions, you go right ahead. But when you're younger, you're making decisions that you don't really understand yet because you've just not lived enough life, in my opinion. And to have things pushed on you in a certain way, I just don't think that that's the way to go about it. But appreciate you guys for being here. It's got a wild one on our hands, as always. Appreciate Tom, appreciate Adam, and I will catch you guys in the next one, homies.
I don't believe in the future, so I just look to my past life. I take all the lessons I've learned and then I create me a moment you can't write. It's different than dreams, it's different than wishing for shit that you see. It's something you build, you gotta shed tears, and if you gon' live it, accept that you'll bleed. This ain't a drill, that's just a beat. This shit is real, cause that's what you need. This is the pill, that is the seat. Take you a moment before you concede. I got a lot of shit waiting on change, but every day wake up and do it the same. I'm sick of my mind, it's out of control. I thought it was fine, but that was a phase. I mean, it's like, I got a chance, why would I blow it? It's all that I have.